Yo, what is up you guys? Welcome back to the Latvian Exotics YouTube channel. I know you probably hate very long intros and all of that stuff. I'm gonna keep it very brief. Merch down, link in bio. You already know the new merch, Latvian Exotics swag. Cop it while it's there. Available until September 1st. Remember to ask the like button for its phone, and when it actually gives it to you, go into its language settings, change the language to Japanese, and then just simply hand the phone back. Also, hit that subscribe button and destroy that notification bell. Thank you for being on my channel. Thank you for being a part of the Latvian Exotics family, and let's get into the video. I'm back. This is how the frame looks after priming. It's a very clear difference from what it was before. It looks very nice. There are some little specks on it, which I see right here, which I can only guess are bits from the rope or something like that, because I can't really imagine that being anything else. But I'm not too worried about that. What I'm gonna do is, I'm done for today. I got this whole thing done, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow after a test drive and a video that I'm probably gonna shoot as well, and I'm gonna continue on, probably gonna sand it down just so it looks better, and that's about it. 2000 grit or something like that, because these areas where, well, I mean, actually, where I have the little specks, I can just brush them off easily. Look, specks? No specks. Huh, weird. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with it, but for right now, it looks like this, and I'm super happy with the end product. I'm back the next day, and I'm gonna sand this thing down and start painting it. But I had a realization that these ropes, they create these specks that you can see. There's a little speck right there. There are a whole bunch of specks right here, as you can see. And then, oh yeah, you can see them. All of those specks, those are created by these ropes. And I got that realization only yesterday, and I've never had the problem of putting something up and painting it and having those specks on there. They aren't really a problem. I'm just gonna sand them down and paint them afterwards, so that it doesn't become a problem when I'm painting the frame. I'm gonna redo the whole rig with zip ties, and those won't have any residue. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Bang, now we have the whole thing done up with zip ties, and hopefully it shouldn't pose a problem now. Oh my god, it took way too long. Now I'm gonna get down to sanding with the 1.5 thousand grit sandpaper, which I have right here. This is 2000. Anyway, I have to find it, but I have a sheet of 1.5 thousand grit, and that's the one that I'm gonna be sanding it with. I'm gonna find the 1.5K and I'll be right back. Okay, I sanded it down, and I saw some areas which need some more. I'm just going to respray them, and I'm probably gonna paint it the next day. But what I'm gonna do today, while this whole thing is drying up, before I can paint it, I'm going to start doing the subframe. So at least we're progressing somehow. Yay.
Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
As you can see, the subframe is basically cleaned. It's almost done. It's looking pretty good, but it has a few spots in here that are very hard to reach, and here, and same for this side, and then inside here, somewhere here as well. I'm not done fully with it, obviously, because it needs to be much cleaner, but it's just the beginning, because I didn't have much to do while this is setting in. That's how far I got, and I'm gonna come back definitely, and I'm thinking of maybe dremeling these spots a little bit. I know that it might cut away a little bit of the metal, but I don't see any other way I could get there, because the sandblaster takes painfully long, and I don't really want to sit there with it for that much. I'm back a few days later, finally got down to cleaning this up finally, and obviously, as you can see, I haven't finished cleaning it up. I'm gonna go over it with the wire brush, and I'm gonna go through these crevices with the Dremel, and hopefully we'll get it cleaned up, because I don't really have anything that could clean up these tight spots, and I'm gonna time-lapse this.
Nice chain, red bone mains, chain swing, like pretty things. Kick a bitch, call me Luke Kane. Dumb bitch, give me dumb brain, y'all.
Okay, all these crevices are starting to look much better, as you can see, and I made sure to not Dremel them too much. And there are these little areas with rust right now, which I'm going to remove after this segment. But I just wanted to show you, yeah, those are the ones that I can get to, and I'm just gonna have to take a different bit to remove them, like right here, here, down here, and somewhere in here. They're really hard to remove. It's not gonna be so bad. This one, though, I'm gonna remove that with the regular bit, and then I'm gonna continue with removing everything else with the smaller bit. So let's go.
And my little bitch say I'm getting too booed. I don't need like dubs of mine.
Nope, too raw, dope, yeah. You know I'm one of the ghosts. She let me put in the back of her throat. Walk in the bank with an M in the tote. I'm tryna make a deposit. Let them try play with the money. Shawty gon' take all your noggin. Long as she want it and pick it, I'm buying. I had a roll for a year on dry.
It took me a little bit of time, but I got the subframe basically perfectly cleaned out as much as I could. It's looking pretty decent. I don't think I could have done very much more. And I'm satisfied with it. So what's gonna go down now is I'm gonna hope that I have some clear coat left. Wait, clear coat? No. What's this thing called? Primer. If not, I'm gonna take a quick trip down to Home Depot in order to get some primer. But we're gonna blow this thing down today. That sounds so wrong. But yes, we're gonna do that. And remember, before you paint your parts, always clean them and degrease them with acetone or whatever your preferred degreaser is. That's just a warm recommendation from me to you. This is looking nice. Still waiting on getting the paint that I'm gonna have for this thing. Paint's gonna be beautiful. As I said, everything is gonna be perfect and everything is looking up. After this, we're gonna go for something from this pile. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe the forks. I could do the bars, but I know the bars are gonna be a huge pain in the... So I have two brackets as well. And those wheels and this shock. Oh my god, what's the camera quality on that? So we still have a bit to do, but it's all fun and it's part of the process of getting this up and running again. The motor's sitting over here, by the way, still haven't done anything to it. This is how it's looking right now. I cleaned it in the previous, I don't know which episode, and it's been sitting ever since. I'm gonna have to, oh my god, what is the quality on it? I need to wipe that camera. Wait. Okay, now I can zoom and zoom out and the cameras won't be dirty. Great. It's looking pretty decent. I'm gonna have to clean it still a little bit. I'm gonna have to change the gear oil, and obviously we're gonna be installing the straight intake with the new filter. Another thing I remembered, I still have the calipers and crankcase that I'm gonna have to clean and repaint as well. And I think most of the things that I'm showing you right now are gonna be the same paint, which are frame, the subframe, the forks, those brackets, the wheels. The only thing that I want to differ are the brake calipers, which I haven't decided what color I want them, but I'm not gonna tell you what color I'm gonna paint the frame in this. It's gonna be clean, but it's gonna be interesting. I think people have done it before, but I just want it to be sleek. But I promise you, you will like it. I have to prime the radiator because we're gonna have to repaint the radiator. So much stuff, and the exhaust as well. We still got a lot ahead of ourselves, but we are making progress. What I'm gonna hope is that I have primer. I'm gonna get the Duke out of the garage so that I don't get my boy dirty. And let's do it. Alas. We don't have any paint nor primer. Of course, I need to get these air plugs out. Everything is so loud. We don't have any paint nor primer, so a quick run to Home Depot it is. It's 8 o'clock and it closes at 9, so I'm gonna hurry up and I will see you there.
I love you now like I loved you then. This is the road and these are the hands. From Mozambique to those Memphis nights. The cowbell pass to Vancouver side.
We're back from our quick little venture and we've got the primer and the acetone. I think I said paint before. I didn't mean paint, I meant acetone. Now we are ready to paint it. Let's rig it up. We got it hung up, but in the wrong spot. It's not there, it's here because I still need space to get around the table. So we hung it up here. We're gonna be taking off later anyways. The frame is gonna be hanging there until it's gonna get painted though. I'm gonna rehook up this, but I'm also gonna have to repaint it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna figure it out. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take one of these and just shake them up for about 2 minutes. Then we're gonna layer the coat on, and the whole spiel about layering the coats on is that you have to be 20 to 30 centimeters away from the part, and you have to put it in nice thin layers, thin coats, let it dry, another coat, let it dry, another coat, so that it doesn't look messed up. We're gonna do that, and I'm gonna set you up on the time-lapse mode again.
Come on. Ha, sicker than your average. Papa twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit stink. Pink Gators, my Detroit players. Tim's.
As always, a little bit of a cliffhanger there. You'll just have to come back and see in the next episode. But for now, thank you for being a part of the Latvian Exotics family. And if you are not subscribed, remember to look at the graph and hit that subscribe button to get our subscriber count even larger than the non-subscriber count. I know that the Latvian Exotics family is the strongest family on YouTube, and that we're going to grow exponentially in the next few months. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.